For more content like this, log on to GibboPresents.com.
It's Gibbo, and right now I'm once again joined by Mattia from Warrior Sound, who on Saturday nights, along with Ma Gash, defeated Yard Beats and Captain C at the Europe versus Japan Tag Team Clash in Yokohama, Japan. Mattia, this clash was a first. Two European sounds heading out to Japan to face off against the top Japanese sound and selector. I've been told a few times by Japanese sounds that clashing in Japan is much different to clashing anywhere else in the world. Would you agree with this? Did you have any idea what to expect?
We didn't have no idea what to expect. Actually, when we reached there, until the dance started and the clash started and the people rolled in, we didn't have a clue at all what's going to happen in that night. So it was kind of hard. We prepared like some different strategies for that night because we didn't know if they're more in the foundation thing, more in the like modern music stuff, like we didn't know what the people would prefer. So we had like some different strategies to go into that dance so we could switch on our strategies and give the people what they want. But in the end, it turned out that sound clashes in Japan are not really totally different than anywhere else in the world. You have a great energy in the crowd, a big understanding for the culture, the dubplates, the artists, and the people show so much love and support for the entire sound system culture. So it was just a great and amazing experience to clash in Japan.
What kind of research and preparation had you done prior to the clash?
We tried to find some videos of clashes in Japan or international sounds that juggle in Japan, like look into the dances and see how the crowd react to what kind of songs. But it's kind of hard to get those videos. You have a couple of videos from international sounds juggling in Japan, but we didn't really find like a sound clash video from Japan. So the preparation, upfront, we both know Yardbeat and Captain C. Captain C is one of the top selectors in Japan. Yardbeat is one of the biggest sounds, and we know that both of them are loaded. And we knew that it will be a tough fight for us, like even to catch up, and just to be a challenge in their hometown for them. That was like, we couldn't really prepare so good because we didn't know what will happen in that night.
You arrived in Japan a few days before the clash, and I believe you played a juggling dance on the Friday night.
Yes.
What, if anything, did you learn from the dance that benefited you the following night?
Okay, that dance was like it was a world link up. That was the name of the dance, and it turned out to be 100% doublet dance with OHC sound and ref sound, two wicked sounds from the Narita area. That's the place where the dance was kept. And when they started to play, they rinsed some heavyweight doublets. We were like, whoa, what are these guys doing now? So that was like 100% doublet dance. And of course, we experienced in that night to what kind of tunes the people react and what kind of songs will give you a good forward. But like Yokohama is not like Narita, like in any other country. Like every place has their own style, and so it was not exactly 100% like that. You get the same forward in Yokohama that you got in Narita the day before for the same song. But yeah, it helped us to see what kind of style the people like and what kind of dubs they rate. So like we get a good idea about what we're going to do, but actually we didn't have to change our plans so much. We adjusted the solo rounds a little bit here and there, but basically the tag team rounds were the same like we planned them before.
You've posted a dub from Rude Boy Face, a Japanese artist, on your SoundCloud page. Did you voice him once you arrived in Japan?
I voiced him on the day of the clash. On the Friday night, I heard his song played by a ref sound, The Warrior. He has a song called Warrior, and it's a Yardbeat production. So I told him I want that song. So he linked him and asked him. And on the next day, just like 5-6 hours prior to the clash, he recorded that dubplate for me. So it was a huge forward. That was like, people were like, wow, where did he get that song from? And the crowd was going crazy when I played it.
Most people watching this interview will be aware that Team Europe won, but they will know little more than that. So can you explain briefly what the rules and the format of the clash were, and then take us through what happened round by round?
Sure. So you had 4 rounds. In the first round, there was 1 sound from each team playing, 15 minutes. The second round, the next sound from each team was playing the next 15 minutes. Then you had a tag team round of 15 minutes, a tag team round of 10 minutes, and the dub-fi-dub round with 5 songs from each team. There was a host, a very professional, good host, DJ Banner. He's a radio personality from Yokohama, and he explained the rules in Japanese and in English before the clash, and he asked the crowd after the first 2 rounds and after the 4th round who is leading the clash. And in the end, after the dub-fi-dub, we didn't vote for each song, so the dub-fi-dub was not the round that decided the clash. But when the dub-fi-dub was done, he asked the crowd who won the entire clash, not only the dub-fi-dub round. So I like that the dub-fi-dub is not really like the decision, will not make the decision who is winning the clash. So that was it about the rounds. Then Yokohama Bay Hall is a great venue. It was one of the most heavyweight sound systems I ever played on. It was really so sweet and heavy, like the big speaker boxes on left, right, and center in front of the stage. Like that was when that bass line hit, you feel it all over the place, man. Like that sound system was one of the wickedest sound systems I ever played on. And the crowd was a good crowd. I think 500 plus people. So the dance was run. And it was a great energy. I expected a big language barrier between the Japanese crowd and us speaking English. And even the Japanese sound speak English in that clash. They didn't speak Japanese. I think I was the only one besides those that spoke some Japanese in that clash. And so it was a great energy through the whole night. In the first round, Yardbeat started the clash. It was like Team Japan won the coin flip, so they decided to play first. And Yardbeat started the clash with a wicked round, a really wicked round, with a heavyweight selection on the Rockstone rhythm, which ended in the Rockstone song, actually by Stephen and Kippleton. I don't know if the Sizzler part was in there, but definitely Stephen and Kippleton, which was a huge forward. Then I played first for Team Europe. And that round was well received by the crowd. I started with some Japanese words, and that was like the first forward. I said, "Good night, Yokohama. I can't speak Japanese, but I am here to win." So that the crowd went crazy when I said that in Japanese. So that was really nice. Then Captain C played a good round, and Ma Gash played a good round too. Like no sound really flopped. There was not one part in the dance where people got bored or something. Like it was always on a very high level from each sound. So musically, it was definitely a very great clash, and I think when the audio will come out, it will be a great clash to listen to. So then we had the first tag team round, and Ma Gash and me, we had the advantage that we played a tag team clash earlier this year in New York. So we played as a team. We really did. Like I played a couple of songs, he played a couple of songs. We both had a mic. He hosted some of my songs the other way around. And it was like we tried to, and I think we did it, that we were on stage as a team and people could saw it. It could be one sound that was playing, It's not like, okay, now it's Ma Gash time, now it's Warrior time. It was Ma Gash and Warrior was like one sound for that night. So that really gave the vibes to the people, I think, And Captain C and Yardbeat did it good as well. They played from one computer, and Captain C went to the front, was hosting, Yardbeat was hosting. Like every sound prepared very well for that clash. And then I was shocked when the host asked the first time who is leading after the solo rounds. It was like all the hands for Team Europe. But Team Japan played very, very well. So I was like, yo, what's going on here, man? Did I hear it right? And I went to the host and asked him if he just asked who is leading. And if it was like that, everybody put the hands up for Team Europe. And I was in shock, you know. And then before the Dopfidop, after the 4 rounds, it was the same. And the last voting was a little bit different, but it was still a landslide win for us in the end. But yeah, it was, in my opinion, it was closer than it looked in the result in the end. You know, the voting should have been closer in the end, but it was so crystally clear. That was really, really amazing.
Going into the clash, did you think that Team Europe were underdogs, or did you think that you were seen as the big-time international sounds who were coming in as favourites?
Yeah, when people say we want to see the foreign sounds because they are the big international favorites of the clash, then you still have to deliver. If you don't deliver, the Japanese sounds will win. So we did what we had to do. We delivered. You know, like we played some nice selections. We had the Japanese special. You know, like we had some good speeches. And as I said, the language barrier was not the problem. People did understand the punchlines. They understand the speeches that we made. So that was another point that surprised us, you know? Like first we thought it would probably be more like a showcase, but no, like Yardbeat and Captaincy, they went on stage dissing us, and, you know, like it was a real hardcore double-8 sound clash. And you got forwards for speeches and for songs and for punchlines and for lyrics in the songs. So, yeah, it was like a real tough sound clash, man.
Other than the clash, tell me about some of the highlights of your time in Japan so far.
Okay, I reached last Thursday, so I'm not here for too long. I played the Friday in Narita, and we went through Narita town, and there's a temple called the Narita-san Temple. That's very impressive, really impressive. Today we reached Osaka. We didn't see a lot yet. We're in the hotel now, chilling a little bit. I'm playing the Uptown Monday with the King Jam and Burndown later tonight. And tomorrow we head over to Yokohama. We go by train tomorrow to Yokohama and stay there. We have 2 off days, tomorrow and on Wednesday. And then I play in Nagoya, Shizuoka, and Tokyo on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So, like the Narita area is really nice when you reach Japan, it's not too big, you know, you can walk everywhere in Narita and you will find your way back. I doubt that here in Osaka I can walk like anywhere I want and I will easily find my way back without a GPS in my hand. It's so huge, it's like really, really amazing. And it's just super friendly, the people are super nice, the streets are totally clean, you see there's no waste on the streets, nothing. Nobody throws away the ways, you know, like it's totally yeah, everything is clean, and it's a nice country. I'm really happy to be here, and I'm really happy to see more in the next days. I'm really looking forward to it, to experience the different cities, the different dances. We went to Rockers Island today, which is the oldest and probably the biggest reggae record store in the world. You know, like, I mean, it's really outside of Jamaica. You know, it's really a huge record store where you find everything from old Jamaican 7 inches to 10 inches, LPs, CDs, DVDs, merchandise. You even have the Gray's jerk seasoning that they sell over there, lighters, like everything, man. They have a big sound system downstairs, and that was amazing to see. They really and truly loved the sound system culture here in Japan.
March the 26th, 2016 is a date that I'm sure you will be looking forward to. It's when Warner East's Let Truth Prevail will take place in Berlin. Yes. You're going to be going up against I-Shence and your teammate from this past weekend, Ma Gash. Was Warner East in the back of your mind on Saturday night? Were you making some mental notes in preparation for next year?
No, I didn't. I focused totally on the clash on Saturday. And we both did, I think. I don't know about Alex, but we really had a good time and we really focused on that clash, you know? Like there was no space like to think about Warner East or making notes about what he's doing or what kind of songs he has. There was no space for that because we really focused on the tag team clash because we wanted to win it. We didn't want to come to Japan and fly all the way, and especially Alex. He flew in on Thursday and he left on Sunday. So it was really a short trip for him with the dance on Friday, the clash on Saturday. So we really wanted to win that clash. That was very important for us. So I doubt that he did it and I didn't do it. So yeah, of course, I'm thinking about Warner East. You know, as soon as you get a dance big like this, the preparations start and you make up your mind and think about what kind of songs and rate. But on the Saturday night, it was totally not a topic for us.
There's no doubt yourself, Ma Gash and I-Shence are three of Europe's top sounds. In your opinion, will the winner of Warner East be Europe's undisputed #1 clash sound?
Oh, that's hard the people have to say it, you know? I'm not the person that can say the one who wins this clash is the #1 clash sound. When the people, like the majority of the Sound Clash fans, and the people that support the Sound Clash and go there, when they say it and that's their opinion, I'm good with it. But I would not say this will make the #1 sound. You still have to respect like the heavy hammer sound, the supersonic sound, sounds like this that represent internationally, that represent, you know, that had big clashes in Europe and won big clashes and big name brand clashes. So I don't want to say that. It's up to the people to say the winner of this clash is Europe's #1 or not. It's not up to me to say that.
Mattia, congratulations on another victory. Great speaking to you once again. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thanks. I wanna big up captaincy and the Heartbeat for the promotion of the clash. That was a wicked war that you set up. I want to big up Ma Gash Sound and Alex. Like, it's always great to work with him and prepare for a big clash together with him. I think right now we won't do that for the next couple of months, but it's always a good look. So look out for Team Europe. We'll probably come back after Warner East. Who knows about it? So big up Gibbo. Keep up the good work. And we keep the link. We talk.
Gibbo presents